Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my solo Easter egg guide for the new zombies map Shattered Veil. If you're new around here, then be sure to smack that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Call of Duty. To begin, we'll need to progress through the map and follow the on-screen objectives to access the mainframe room. While we work on that, let's just have a quick word from today's sponsor. Whether you're looking to unlock the Black Ops 6 Mastery camos or grind them out in easier lobbies, you should definitely check out today's sponsor, Mitch Cactus. As the biggest, most reliable in Call of Duty, Mitch Cactus offers services on all platforms. Browse their website and you'll find multiple discounted offers available, and with my code HYPNO you'll get an extra discount on your order. Now that we're down here in the main frame, we'll need to get to round 10 for the lab technician zombie to spawn in. When you kill him, he'll drop a floppy disk. Go ahead and pick that up and then make your way upstairs. Head over to the east foyer room near Stamina Up and interact with the computer. The printer to the left of the computer will then start printing a note for you. Simply kill off all the zombies until it's done printing. Now interact with the note and you'll notice a capitalized 4-letter word. Remember that word. Head over to the nursery where you'll find a chalkboard with groups of letters. You'll want to find the letters for the word that was on the note. So in our case it was crab, C is in a group of 7 letters, R is in a group of 8 letters, A is in a group of 5, and B is in a group of 7. So our code is 7857. Remember your code, then head back downstairs and open the door under the pack punch machine to gain access to the service tunnel. You'll see a doppelgast behind the glass doors here. Simply interact with the keypad and type the code. Now kill the doppelgast and you'll receive a severed arm. Pick that up and run further into the service tunnel until you see the next door you can open up. Open that door to access the teleporter room and the armory. Go inside the armory and interact with the scanner next to the Ray Gun Mark II on the wall to receive your unupgraded Ray Gun Mark II. Now head back outside the armory and back into the service tunnel. On the ceiling, you'll find this blue crystal. Destroy it with your ray gun and you'll usually find salvage in the odd item. These blue crystals can be found all over the map, so just keep going to them and destroying them until you eventually get an empty canister. From here, head back to the main frame and memorize the letter behind this chamber. For us, it's A. Now go to the service tunnel and throw a combat axe at the central pipes valve, then throw another combat axe at the valve with your letter. For us, it's A. Now craft a Molotov and throw said Molotov at the chamber to get your second empty canister. From here, run back to the service tunnel, and behind the debris where the Wonderfist spawns, you'll see a dead zombie with a Casimir. Pick up the Casimir and run to the double tap perk machine. Throw the Casimir in front of this zombie's spawn point and it'll pull in the third and final canister. All you want to do now is wait for the Casimir to go away and you can pick it up. Now make your way over to the observatory and you'll find a reflector in this fountain. Pick that up. There's another reflector that you'll need to pick up found near the nursery. Now you'll have to go around the map looking for these white boxes with the Janus logo on them. Destroy them for a chance to find an essence bomb. These boxes are scattered through the map, and you can destroy these in the early rounds to find the essence bomb ahead of time. Now that you have all 3 items, make your way downstairs to the service tunnel and interact with the wall next to the tier 3 armor. Once the tunnel blows up, go through the tunnel and you'll be in a large open room. Interact with this device to place an empty canister and then walk up to the light beam and place your first reflector. You can rotate these reflectors by punching them. There are 3 doppelgast statues in this room and you'll want the beam of light to hit a statue. Then hit this crystal to send a shockwave through and that'll spawn the doppelgast. Kill the doppelgast and repeat. For the final doppelgast, you'll want to pick up the second reflective disc and place it up here so it can actually shine on the final doppelgast statue. Once you've killed the final doppelgast, you can go ahead and pick up the light canister. Now head back near Chef's Henge and interact with the device across from Speed Cola to place another empty canister. Walk to the open area and an abomination will spawn in. Do not kill this abomination. You'll want it to hit you with a laser attack and then go behind one of these medium-sized rocks. The rock should glow blue. Now get the abomination to charge into the rock and make it float. Repeat this process for the other 2 medium-sized rocks in the area and the abomination will disappear. Now you'll want to kill vermin that try to walk into the middle of this area to progress the bar on the left side of your screen. Once you've done that, head back upstairs and pick up the explosive canister. You'll now want to make your way around the map and destroy these red ether plants with an explosive or with your Ray Gun Mark II to get a guaranteed plant seed. These plants are scattered around the map, so just go around destroying them until you find 4 seeds in total. Once you've found 4 seeds, make your way back to the observatory and place the empty canister in its slot. Now walk up to an incubator and interact with it to plant the seed. There are 4 incubators in the area, and I'd recommend planting them one by one, as zombies will try to attack the plants as they grow. You'll know a plant is done growing when the progress bar hits 25%, then 50, 75, and 100. When the 4th plant is done growing, head back to the canister to pick up the toxic canister. Now make your way back to the room with the elevator. In this corner with some boxes, you should find a light. Pick that up and then make your way to the main room of the mansion with the dinosaur. Interact with the missing lamp on this wall to place it, and you'll now start a Simon Says sequence. Simply interact with the lights accordingly. Do this 3 times and the door is going to open up to the Distillery. At this point, you'll want to equip your ray gun Mark II with the Wraithfire mod, which you'll find at the workbench in the service tunnel. Once you've upgraded the ray gun, head downstairs to the Distillery and interact with the computer next to the painting. You'll now need to kill zombies using the Wraithfire ray gun Mark II to progress this part. Make sure you quickly walk through the blue portal when you're done. Now we need to go find a bell. There are multiple spawn points inside the study, so I'd recommend crafting decoys to distract zombies while searching. It may be difficult to find at times, but you'll get there eventually. It's usually to the left or right of the wall by gun, but in our case it was down here near the computer. Pick that up and then go to the armory to apply brain rot on your weapon. Upstairs in the main room with the dinosaur, you'll find a little bar in the corner that you can place the bell. Interact again to ring that bell. If you can't place the bell, then make sure you go downstairs and walk through the blue portal we opened up earlier. You'll need to brain rot a zombie, so it goes behind the bar, makes a drink for you, and then you'll want to pick up that hip flask. Now head back downstairs through the blue portal and you'll be able to interact with the Sentinel artifact. This will begin a lockdown where a boss zombie is going to spawn in. Only the ray gun Mark II with the Wraithfire mod is capable of destroying its armor and killing it. But once you do kill him, you'll be able to pick up the Sentinel artifact. Now head over to the captain's quarters, aka Richtofen's bedroom, and apply the Preservation mod. Make your way over to the banquet hall, aka the elevator room, and interact with the computer, then kill zombies with the ray gun Mark II Preservation to open up the painting on the wall. When the portal opens up, head inside and pick up the red liquid near the corner of the table. Now head back outside and come to the bottlery where you'll see a small chalice. Interact with it, and that's going to cause a disciple to spawn in. Simply clap that disciple and you'll notice a red symbol above the chalice. From here, head back to the dinosaur room, and on the top floor here you'll find another chalice on a bench. Once again, kill the disciple and you'll get another red symbol above it. The 3rd and final chalice can be found in the spawn area. Simply kill the final disciple and then head back to the elevator room. You'll notice 3 sets of numbers here. In our case, it's 47, 35, 55. Remember these numbers, and then we're going to head back to the west hallways and interact with the safe in this room. Type the code and you'll receive the next artifact. Now head back inside the portal we opened up and interact with the pedestal. This is going to start a lockdown again, so you're going to have to do the same thing as earlier and just kill the boss, then interact with the artifact. Now we just have one more to do. For the final one, you'll want to make sure that you have the ray gun Mark II Blight, which you can craft in spawn. Now head over to the library and interact with the computer in here. Once again, kill zombies with the ray gun Mark II Blight until the portal opens. Now for this step, you're gonna need Ether Shroud. Ether Shroud is required to find 3 documents that are in the area near this room. There are 3 fireplaces in this area, and you're guaranteed to find one of the documents in a fireplace. One is in the banquet hall, the one we found is in East Foyer, and there's a fireplace in the study. The second item can be found near the bar or on the upper level of East Foyer. Another document can be found on the table of the study, and another one can be found on the table in the library, which is the one we found. Now that you have the 3 documents, you'll notice 3 books in the library that are glowing white. Simply walk up to them and interact with them in any order until another secret door opens up. In the back of this room, you'll find classified documents. Pick those up. Now head through the portal and place the classified documents on the artifact pillar and kill the final boss using the ray gun Mark II Blight. And once again, pick up the Sentinel artifact. We are now ready for the boss fight. I strongly recommend having fully upgraded weapons, Casimir's, tier 3 armor, and bring extra gobblegums if possible. To start the boss fight, head down to the main frame and interact with the Sam AI to trigger a cutscene. After the cutscene, the boss fight will begin. There are 4 phases to the boss fight, which progressively gets harder. The critical spots for the Z-Rex are close to its eyes and ribcage. They're quite easy to hit. I strongly recommend running in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction, as you'll be dealing with a bunch of zombies while working on killing the Z-Rex. The chopper gunner kill streak can also be used during the boss fight, and you can actually skip an entire phase using the chopper gunner. So yeah, I'd recommend getting to the final phase and then just finishing her off with the chopper gunner. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the new Season 3 Shattered Veil Easter egg. I had a lot of fun playing through it, and I was super impressed by Treyarch with this one. If you need help with any other Easter eggs, I'll keep the full playlist linked in this video. If this guide was helpful, then be sure to smack that like button and subscribe to stay up to date with the best strategies here in Black Ops 6 Zombies. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever in the world you are, and as always, goodbye.